Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever all of you may be. I'm not sure. Probably having a little internet lag today because there's everybody on the internet. Everybody's at home, nobody's working, and I got some news to share with you guys. So, I want to talk about first. Bangkok announces ban on alcohol sales from April the 10th to April the 20th. So, that's going to be 10 days. And also, Pattaya at 2 p.m. today in Thailand, 2 p.m. today has closure restrictions. Who started? Yeah, you're welcome. Hey, Richard, I don't know why you don't have a wrench. I'm gonna give you one right now. Hello, Richard and Cody. Good to see you, bro. Pattaya, unless you have a work permit to be in there, or unless you're in native Thai and you work in Pattaya, or you have a residence in Pattaya, you cannot come in or out. And it looks like this is from the Pattaya News, and it says the closure is expected to last approximately 21 days or 3 weeks. It says 3 weeks in the article, but that's 21 days. So, hello, Fitzy from Australia. There is what kind of impact is that going to have? You got people. So this is what I'm thinking, right? You've got tourists and you've got expats. Hey, Marcus. Hey, go more hike. You have tourists and expats that are on here and or that are in Thailand. They can't leave, right? Coach says the alcoholics will buy it out before probably. But they can't leave and they can't gather and social gather. And so what most people have been doing, I noticed the people that I associate with here that drink, 3 months handed out to Pattaya curfew offenders. Just read that on Bangkok. Hey, can you rephrase that, Richard? Because that YouTube props. Craig, good to see you, brother, with your $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I haven't seen you in a while, but I've been following you on Facebook, and I am seeing that you are improving. And I thought you were at the end of your rope, brother. So congratulations, man. That is amazing. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. We can't see anything about the king on here. Good morning. Says, why did they ban boo sales? That's a good question. What I was going to do is just kind of read you the article, and not the whole article, but read you like the highlights of the article. Hey Ed, good to see you from the Philippines. Where was I at? Oh, I must hit the wrong article. Sorry. Because the ban on the booze is weird. It must be keeping people out there. Thank you, Craig. I love you too, man, and still praying for you all the time, buddy. Darcy says, feel like a toesies high. I don't know what that means. Hey, Roger. I'm there at the top. I didn't see you. How you doing, bud? Russell's already got the answer. They banned booze to cut down on crowd drinking and, of course, to dry up stores by Thai New Year. I'll take Russell's word for it. Here's what the paper said. Let's see. The official reason stated was to help encourage social distancing and stop the spread. However, it is also believed, according to many comments on Thai social media, that this follows similar moves in Chiang Mai to stop people from gathering and drinking during the traditional Thai New Year. Good call, Ross. So there's your thorough breakdown answered for the ban on sales in Bangkok, which I thought was weird. I don't know what it's going to do, but we'll see for sure. Let's see here. Darcy, go more high, Kiwi in house. Richard says, I love it when I need to moderate my own post. Hey, man. It is what it is, bro. Rock on, brother. I plan to. Gomright says, Philippines in the house. Yes, the Philippines are in the house. Mr. Ed is here. And Cody says, I think banning booze would keep people home. Yeah, it was very apparent when the announcement came out that, of course, social distancing had something to do with that, because you're probably getting people that are not practicing the social distancing and that kind of thing. Although I will say that Thailand only reported. Let me read it again. They had a good day yesterday. Let me look at the number one more time. It was a good day. 54 cases total. So yeah, that's not bad. That's getting on down there, and I'm really happy to hear that. I'm really happy to hear that, because the sooner those numbers keep going down and stay down, the more likely we'll be able to get going around. Let's see, where was that over here? Ross says many stores are still selling booze out the back door. Well, of course, you know it will. And Jim, there's Jim. Hey, Jim. Good morning. Good evening. Wow, here we are again. Love it. Hey, Cody, Tommy, Roger, Go Mike, and everyone else that I may have family. Time is in session. Hit the gavel, Jeremy. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. We actually have a good topic to talk about today, because the closure of Pattaya means that for about 3 weeks, according to the article, says you're not coming in unless you have a work permit in Pattaya, or you have residence there. That's pretty big, because any stores or anything there that were allowing some travelers to move across the city and come in and spend money are not going to be able to. And we all know what the primary workforce is in Pattaya. That's going to be bad unless they find themselves an expat they can get stuck with. I'm just saying. Richard says, Jeremy, you get a new hat, or is that the OG? That's the OG, man. That's the OG. That's the one I told you I wanted. That black bill with the gray. It looked good, and when I had the right clothes on, man. Ed says can still get Hilson. I don't know what that is. It must be some kind of alcohol. Mario says, good morning. Hey, Mario, good to see you. Tommy, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Ross says, Richard Resort and all hotels are closed. Life is very quiet now. Ooh, that's tough. Let's see what else we got here. David is back. He says, hey, from Australia, 5 days to go, then I can take the ball and chain off and go to work like a show, mate. Thank you, man. Appreciate it very much. Go more high cast is Pilsen the type of beer? That's a good question. Derek C. Hey, Jeremy. New to the channel. Love it. Grounded in the house has made me binge watching DoMoreLife. Canada in the house. Awesome, Derek. I saw your comments yesterday and did not get to them because they came into my spam folder on my channel. I don't know why. I have no idea. But thank you very much for coming by. And if you have anything you want to ask, now's a good time. Stephen says, yes, I'm doing well, Stephen. I hope you are. Aussie in the house. A good time to be a keg salesman, I know, right? Fitzy says alcoholics will be in big trouble, could go into serious withdrawal symptoms. That's a very, very, very good point. Very good point. I imagine they'll have some type of way of doing what Ross is talking about, having something come out the back door, that kind of thing. Somebody is what was I going to say? Somebody will let them keep them relatively safe. A lot of people don't not know that you can die from alcohol withdrawal, but it's absolutely the truth. Alcohol withdrawal will kill you. Not always, but it can happen. Is what I'm trying to say. Um, let's see. Go Mark, go Canada, Maple Leaf. Yeah, Ross, that's a bad thing. I was reading Richard's comment. That's a bad thing about the hotel being closed down. Especially in Rayon. What are the give us a little bitty scoop there about Rayon? Is it roughly like this? It's just a standard curfew and hotel closures and everything, or have they gotten really tough down there? Tommy says thumbs up, hit the like button. Yes, please do that. Ross says many mom and pop shops are selling whiskey and Red Bull bottles 3 ounces at a time. There you go. Ed says yes, go more hike. It's San Miguel. I've heard of that. Darcy says stick to yourselves if you want to survive all of this. Go more hike. Darcy, I agree. Cody says y'all are going just have to get hammered and watch Van Damme movies at the house like everyone else now. I don't know about that, but I couldn't bring myself to watch Van Damme movies, bro. I like Jean-Claude Van Damme, but his movies are so old unless you pick out the what do they call them? The not experimentals. Jesus, my brain's not working. The means when you don't matter, something happens to you. Expendables. The Expendables, that scene he was in there, that was weird. Texas in the house, where says Rayon has had a ban on alcohol since April 2nd. Wow. Gomor Hank says we all know the primary workforce there. Yep, you know what I'm talking about. Travel TV, what's up, man? Good. Oh, you're not under Travel TV. You must change the name. But what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. I've been tapping into your Instagram stories every once in a while. I saw you driving down the street the other day, and it was completely empty. That was amazing. Richard says maybe a lot of Thai marriages in the future. That could be true. Let's see, where was I? Travel TV says, see those pictures of Pattaya all closed up? Looks spooky. Yeah, I went through there and looked at their pictures, and it's dry. It really is dried up. I don't know if businesses are going to be there or anything. Ross says, Rashard, I suspect a huge baby boom at the end of the year in USA. I would imagine. Cody says, now I'm curious about that Thai trainer monthly rates. You know what? I have a little insight on that. Not personally, but I got a friend in Pattaya right now that reported some news to me that are basically saying any of the personal trainers that didn't go home are basically just pairing up with an expat that provides food, shelter, and that kind of thing, which is sad, but that's what I've been told, and it sounds very plausible. Ross says Pattaya WS at night looks like movie set with no one arriving. That's bad. Beaches are quiet, malls closed, Big C, Lotus, and Marco's still open. I guess that would be because they're grocery stores, or they have grocery stores and pharmacies in them. Mr. Barefoot Berry says booze ban also to diminish domestic violence while in lockdown. That's a good point. I didn't think of that myself. To diminish domestic violence. That's a very, very, very good point. Because typically when people get really enamored, bad things can happen. So good point, man. James says, will Pattaya ever be the same after this? I would say so. I think it'll come back. It may take a while, but I think it'll come back. I think you'll see a much more for in the interim when the city reopens until the time that it takes for the entire country to get back to normal, I think you'll see a more how do I say this without messing myself up? I think you see more security in the city. I think the police force will be out more. I think there'll be more restrictions on things, um, things like that. But after that part, after the country itself, opens back up entirely, it'll probably be getting back to normal. That's my prediction. That's mine and mine only. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. That's just what I feel like will happen. Good question, James. Cody says, Ross, did you get an official letter? Just curious. Oh, that's a good question, actually. Derek C says, good opportunity for the entrepreneur to get a bootlegging gig on. Yeah, we don't want try not to get a bootlegging gig, man. If you get caught, there'll be in a lot of trouble. I mean, a lot of trouble. Somebody got arrested yesterday. Somebody got arrested at a checkpoint yesterday in Pattaya. He was drunk driving, going to see his girlfriend, and I didn't even want to read what the penalties were because I'm sure they were enormous. Like he's going to do some serious jail time, I imagine, and pay a lot of baht. Darcy says, thanks, brother. You take care of yourself and your family. Sure will. You do the same, Darcy. Robert says, hi, Robert. Good to see you staying healthy. I'm doing my best, man. Ross is giving an estimate of August. I hope it's before then. The Prime Minister made an announcement, and this is a fact. So I'm not saying anything that's not true, that they were going to open up the schools July 1st. Or maybe maybe it wasn't the Prime Minister. Maybe it was the education person under the Prime Minister. Maybe that was it. So if they're going to open the schools July 1st, like you would think that they are kind of going to be back to normal. Maybe, I don't know. Richard says, Go More Hike has a good channel, honest videos. Yes, it does. So does Richard. So does Ross. Very many people in here. Let's see what I got here. Kevin Smith with a $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Went to Pattaya in 2019. Closed. Wow. Yep. It is definitely closed for the time being itself. Kevin says Pattaya closed. The city, just the city itself. It's not closed. I don't think they didn't give some specifics regarding the businesses staying open and that kind of thing. They're talking about a closure around the city. In other words, you can't come in or out of the city itself. So I would imagine they would have to leave some kind of businesses open, but you never know. Ross said, Cody, no official letter, just government announcement on TV. Cool. Expendables, yeah. Go Mike says, Kevin, basically, yes. Ali says, Booze Band is going to create chaos. Let's hope not. I hope it doesn't because I'm here in Bangkok. That's only for Bangkok, by the way, guys, just so you know. Eric, I hadn't seen you in a long time, man. There's Eric from Eric in Virginia. Good to see you, bro. It's been a while since I've seen you in the channel. Hello to you. Good to see you. Really good to see you. Glad you dropped by. Robert says no alcohol in Thailand. Is that right? Nope, it's not in Thailand, just in Bangkok. Ross says bars used to supply housing to girls. No bars, they become homeless. Makes sense to come on, man. We can't you can't put that out there on the channel like that. Steve says hello, JC. What's up, Steve? Denmark greetings from Manila. Lucky this Mexican has tequila. I love that. Hood Famous been talking to a Thai girl I met in Thai Friendly. She's very sweet, never asked me for money, and I like her very much. But LOL, she lives in Pattaya and has dragon tattoo. Has dragon tattoo on her back. What should I do? Be very careful. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me check something out. All right. The famous said, I read that one. Darcy says a cleaner Pattaya. Possibly for some time, I would think. One thing, there's Jim. He says, one thing that has not changed during this time is we're going through. I don't know if I told you guys, but I was opening up a second hand thrift store. Anyway, everything went on hold during this. Ross says, JC, how long do you think face mask rule will be in effect? You know, it honestly, Ross, is probably going to take a long time before the like in Asia, face masks are common anyway. And sometimes during way before this, I would be somewhere and get like a little look because I didn't have a face mask on. But I think the face mask will last for quite a while. After this, I don't have a good answer to give you, Ross, but I would estimate at least probably 9 months to a year. Eric says, "Oh, there's good more height. Good famous. Be very afraid. Yeah, be very afraid. That's a good one." Eric says, "Missed a lot. What's the latest on opening travel restrictions from China?" Uh, Opening travel restrictions from China, I'm not sure. I know that I did a video about that a while back when they were talking about opening travel restrictions from China. But right now, Thailand is, as far as I know, all the borders are completely sealed up and they're not letting anybody in. WTF is the world coming to, says Darcy. That's that's a good question. Jim says we were going to use a portion of the profits to help homeless families, single moms, such as the guy that I was dealing with, which has my $7,850 in money, file bankruptcy. So I'm set up to lose. That's a lot of money to lose, man. Fifth Famous says, yes, I know I actually am, LOL. Uh-oh, Cody had to rephrase something. Jim says, so scumbags are still hard at work during this time. Sure. I would imagine they would be. They do that quite often. Go more hikes. Let's see. Craig says, stuck in John 10, send me a girl. I hear you, brother. They're not far away, but I don't think you're going to be able to get to them. Great info. Darcy, we're not going to use that word. Richard retracted the message. Which I'm very interested. I wish I would have caught that one. Kevin says, okay, just wow. Bangkok Warrior, if Thailand closes until June 1st, there will be no economy left. LOL. I mean, that's possible. Certainly wouldn't be good for me. Well, it wouldn't be, it'd be neutral for me. It just mean it'd be time for me to move on to another country. So, whatever happens, happens. Cody says, so Jay, if you go out 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., you could be headed towards 7-Eleven or the hospital. Should be headed towards 7-Eleven or the hospital? Between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. is the national curfew. I mean, between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m., I'm sorry, not 6, is the national curfew. And I don't think you're allowed to go out unless you have to work, to be honest. Ross says when Pattaya reopens, it will be a while to get even 50%. Going to be a while before many will have vacation money. That's true. David says we have patrol police and army walking around our hotel in Perth, Australia, near the airport. Wow. Tim, what? You're supposed to live through this without alcohol, said by a guy who is 23 years sober. I know. I understand. I understand completely. 7-Eleven is not considered essential. That would be, yeah, they closed down. That's right. Sure do. James says, I bet once the United States lifts the shelter in place nationwide, if blue cities follow suit, Thailand will shortly thereafter open up for business. You make a good point, James. You make a very good point. Got to find your own girl. Darcy says, Go more hike. Have you seen anybody dressed like they were Mad Max? If so, that's a bad sign. I love that. Kevin says, hang on. Check my email. Thought I had a PayPal in there. I do have a PayPal in there. Hang on, it's coming through. I will not put up his last name because I don't think he knows it, but thank you very much, my fellow YouTube. Oops. Thank you very much, my fellow YouTuber, for the $20. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you, and thank you again. Appreciate that little paper, or that big, that's a big paper. $20 here goes a long way in case you guys don't know. Thank you, Richard. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Gilmore Height says, James Porter, we have a shelter. We don't have, wait a minute, did I miss a bunch of people? Oh, yeah, I missed a bunch of people because Gilmore Height was talking about Mad Max. That's awesome. Allie says, that's the chaos I was wondering about. What are they going to do? Really, you only have a couple options, and that is the stay home. Are you talking? I'm not sure if you're talking about the curfew or mask. So I'm gonna assume you're talking about curfew. Really, your only option is to stay home or face, significant penalty. That's about all the Thai government has given information as at right now. There may be more detailed information, and I just haven't heard about it. I'm going to work, just so you guys know, when I'm done with this today, if it's not too late in the day for Ross, I'm going to call him and talk to him about StreamYard. And if it is too late in the day, then I'm going to start watching a bunch of YouTube videos on that and try to get StreamYard up and running so I can get some of you guys on here live during the live streams. It can't be that hard, but I haven't used it yet. Ross offered to help yesterday, and if I didn't have time to call him yesterday. I was doing laundry, but we'll see what happens. Derek says, do you think this is a good question. Do you think the shutdowns will cause better prices for hotels, condos, etc. when things open up, though prices seem decent already? Thailand typically does things like backwards than we would do it in the West, but it's their way of doing it. So when demand is low, they usually make higher prices, which if demand's low in the West, we lower the prices to get people in. So I don't know the answer to that question. That is a very good question. I'm sure people can lend you some information that are in the house here. JL Mark 01, never made it to Thailand on my 5 trips to Manila. Guess it won't happen for a few more years. That's possible. Ross says 7-Eleven not open all night anymore for security reasons. High chance of robbery. Yep, that's true. Gilmore Hike is talking to James. He says, we don't have a shelter in place nationwide unless I missed something in the news today. I didn't see anything. I woke up this morning and watched the briefing from your time, nighttime, and I didn't hear anything about it. Hood Famous says, I think by October we should be able to visit again. She should be able to visit again. Oh, yeah, you should be. Ross says, my face sweats like crazy under that mask. So does mine. So does mine. I agree, Ross, about the mask. Me too, sweating. Yeah, mine does the same thing, man. Kevin says, because folks cannot work. That's true. Folks cannot work right now. Many of them can't. Jim says, hey, guys, while he's checking things out, don't hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's make Jeremy feel warm and fuzzy. Yes, I love the like button. Very good. There's Eric again, and he says, I'm hunkered down with 6 months of food stores and MREs, and I got 10 cases of beer, 6 cases of wine, and 4 half gallons of rye whiskey. I'm set. Yes, you are, bro. You are set. Jim Pell said, and by the way, did you happen to remember to share a video today? A lot of guys Cody shared videos yesterday, and I really appreciate that, Cody. I'm glad you brought that up, Jim, because I didn't think about it. J Mark says, and I was afraid of AIDS, and now, too many keywords in there. YouTube will catch, man. Got to remove your comment. No disrespect to you, but I understand what you're saying. KJ, what's up, man? Been a long time. Gilmore Heights asking, Eric, how much cornbread mix do you have in pinto beans? That's funny. Ross says, I drove through Bangkok yesterday. Almost every restaurant, bar, massage shop was closed. That's 80% of stores. Wow. Tim, do they consider shooting video as working? That is by the legal definition, yes. But certain people are, it really depends on what kind of police officer sees you or what kind of immigration officer you ask. I've been down that road several times. Derek says, still a working stiff, so I disappear 2 months every winter, aiming for Thailand, February, March 2021. You should be all good by then. Travel TV's off to bed. You have a good night, man, and appreciate you coming by. Mario B. Thai Airways sent out a memo yesterday. No flights from Australia at least until the end of June. This may change. Wow. That's good information. Hood says, I work as a building supervisor in Brooklyn, and they still have me working. It's very scary at the moment. The subway shut down today also. Wow. Man, New York City got hit hard, so I definitely hope you're very much okay. Very much okay. Let's see. Is Phuket shut down? Yeah, Phuket is also, they have some kind of curfew thing going on in Phuket too, where you can't get in and out. Ross says, I'm up all day, adjusted schedule since the world is shut down. Okay, no problem. Cody, anyone with a beard wearing a mask looks like a 70s. You know I wear a mask with a beard, right? Tommy J says StreamYards cost like $30. I found out. Woo. Cody LOL says Richard. Ross says we will be offering discounts when we reopen. Good. It's a great resort there. I love it. If I still was in the area, I'd stay there again. Ross, let's see. Gilmore says, Cody, Texas, you're the dude, man. I know, right? Ross says, JC, going to eat. Call me later. Sure will, man. Thank you for stopping by, Ross. Appreciate it. Gilmore Heights says, see ya. Eric says, you need a mask with an exhalation valve. Yes, that is true. Eric, do you know about well, we're not going to talk about those specifically on this live stream. Cody says, hopefully many people realize they need to use more mouthwash now. That's funny. David Gilmore Hike, I like that comment about Mad Max. That's a good one. Derek in C says, in Canada, now they're having checkpoints between provinces. They're doing the same thing here. Need a letter stating official business from an employer to cross at provincial borders. No heavy traffic. Yep. Same thing is happening here, my friend. Go More Height laughed at that. Derek says same restrictions between some cities depending on where you go. Ooh, that's tough. Go More Height says, I got another question. Do you come from the land down under? Do you hear the thunder? Go More Height's always trying to make a joke out of something, which I love. I love the dry humor on the channel. Sorry, guys, I'm still drinking my green juice for today. How's everybody been doing with sleeping and schedule adjusting and all of that stuff? I'm very interested in hearing all that because I would love to know how everybody's kind of dealing with it in their own way. Just remember to keep your comments kind of PC on it. But it would be really interesting to hear. Are you guys working out at home? Are you just working from home during the day? Are you finding a new hobby? Did you start a YouTube channel? I mean, there are 100 things to do. Gomorite says, I've been sleeping okay. That's good. I found myself dozing off a little too much. So I've been making sure I've stayed fully awake all day throughout the week. No naps, no nothing. So yeah. Me personally, my days have been filled with trying to make sure I have the information and keep this YouTube channel going and giving you guys the information and creating a place where we can share ideas. So that's what we're doing. Cody says traffic better in Bangkok. Oh yeah, it's much better. Even during the day, it's better. Much better. So the traffic is not as bad at all. To be honest with you. Mario says, I'm trying to learn how to speak more Thai. That's a good idea. That was my initial plan, and I actually have an app on my phone to teach me how to do that. So I plan to spend time doing that as well. Eric says, staying up till 3 a.m. and sleeping till 12, using treadmill, washed out the vehicles due to pollen yesterday, sneezed and gave myself a hernia. That doesn't sound too aspiring there. But at least you got your vehicles washed and ready. That's cool. Cody says sleep 11 to 6ish, same as normal. Cool. Richard says, I've heard there's a popular personal trainer in San Francisco named Rosie Palm. Yeah. She exists in Bangkok too. Gilmore Heights says, bad news, Lou. I'm out of fresh food. I'm out of canned pinto beans, and I drank my last beer last night. These truly are intense. That's funny. My neighbor finds me attractive all of a sudden, so I got that going for me. I know you jumped off a live stream the other night, Cody, when your neighbor came over. That was hilarious, by the way. Eric says, today's wise words, don't hold a sneeze in, can cause damage. I didn't know that. It's very interesting. Don't hold a sneeze in, can cause damage. That does make sense, though. A lot of pressure build up in your body, I guess. That would be logical. I think that would be logical, very logical. So with the alcohol ban in place, I don't think you're going to see a lot of people, even though you can move around. The restaurants here, just so you guys know, the restaurants here are not open for sit-down service. Nothing is open for sit-down service. Not even the food vendors with their little chairs out in there. Going right, says Cody. What's his name? I love that. Love that. What app do you use for Thai? It's called Learn Thai. It's literally called Learn Thai, and it looks like the Thai flag. That was funny. All right, who we got here? Masonry Joe. What app? Oh, I just answered that. Sorry. David says, thanks again for your info, mate. And my American friends, see you again. We'll all be okay. David from Australia. Bye. All right, David, I'll see you, man. I'm just going to call you you. Says, my congratulations on the live. I came through the. My God. Okay, Cody says Rosie Palmer never cheat on a man. That's true. Dan in the tropics. Gosh, if they ban alcohol in the U.S., there would be riots. Yeah, there probably would, Dan. For sure. Cody said, listen to old people sneeze. It's terrifying, but the proper way. Oh, yeah, because they get it all the way from the bottom of the lung and spew it out, right? That makes sense. That would be the proper way. What you asked twice, Masonry Joe? What app do you use for Thai? The name of the app is Learn Thai, and the app looks like the Thai flag. You can get it on App Store, Android, or iPhone. Thank you. I do need that Learn Thai app. Cody says, "Yep, it helps." Mike, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. We just casually chatting about Pattaya closing the city down for about 3 weeks, which is, I'll be honest, I didn't see that coming. I really didn't. I didn't see the shutdown coming. And well, it's not shut down. They made it clear it's not a lockdown. It's not a shutdown. It's just a closure of Pattaya. So, you know, DoMoreLife says, can you get that app on a BlackBerry? I don't know anybody that has a BlackBerry, bro. Derek says, no joke, liquor stores considered an essential service here in the Great White North. Government announced it the other day. Wow. The Great White North. Canada, right? Yeah, you said Canada, I think. Liquor stores considered an essential service. Wow. Probably going to have some Americans moving to Canada. That's interesting. Eric says, generally, do they keep it clean in Pattaya? Depends on what part of Pattaya you're in. Richard says, I use the app Thai for Dummies now. I speak like a dummy. That's a joke. Free, no charge. Yeah, because Richard speaks good Thai. Derek C says, yep, Canada. Masonry Joe says, okay, cheers, got it. Yes, sir, no problem. Cody, Texas will never ban beer, especially since we're all homeschooling our kids now. That's a good point. Truthfully, is homeschooling like really being done over there, or are they just like kicking rocks around it like, ooh, we're homeschooling our kids, but we're not really doing, they're not really doing any homeschooling? Just curious. Seems like there's a lag in the response time on here, which is fine, which is another reason why I'm going to try to get StreamYard up and going so I have some other people on here, because really, guys, this is just entertainment hour. There's nothing. Eric says homeschooling in Virginia. Okay, cool. There's really nothing going on. Nobody really is working, so why not have live streams? I mean, talk to each other, hang out, make videos, whatever, do your thing. If you've got a hobby, do that. Richard says if alcohol was banned in the U.S., there would be no more YouTube live streams from the U.S. It's a lot of rationale there. I agree. Eric says classroom by computer too. That's something that Thailand's taking a look at seriously. What's the strongest beer you can buy from Walmart? Go Mike says, I don't know, bro. I haven't. Next month it'll be 9 years since I drunk a beer, so I mean, it'll be 9 years. I'm sorry, since or is it 10? Wait a minute, 2011, 2020, 9 years since I drunk a beer. So I don't know, man. I don't even know what I don't even remember what beer tastes like, to be honest with you. Bud Richard says, Cody says, my kid goes on Zoom 10 and 2 Monday through Thursday. They can live chat and basically their participation counts. Well, that's cool. I've heard of Zoom. It seems to be doing really well right now. I guess it's a way for people to connect via video, and that's pretty interesting. Hang on one second, guys. I got an important message that came across here. Where was I at? Gilmore Heights says, the next time I go out will be to Walmart. I want to limit my contact to just one store. I don't blame you. Eric says, I can see copper tubing is going to become a hot commodity. Probably. Cody says, Bud Light Platinum is 6% hike. Richard says, come on, Jay. I edited that video of you, 7 Years of Freedom remix. Even I know your sober date, which is May 13th, 2011. Yeah. What do you mean, come on? I don't understand. Derek says, my friends are claiming they are homeschooling their kids, but I've experienced their math and spelling skills. I fear for our future. William Poole says, morning, Jeremy. Hope you're good. I am good, William. Good to see you, man. Appreciate it very much. Gilmore Heights says, Plats. I like those. I usually prefer, you're talking about platinum. Usually prefer cores. My dad used to drink Coors a long, long time ago, and I just, ugh. Eric says, for making a still. I got you. So you're talking about people producing their own alcohol. I don't think traveling in Bangkok, or if you're an expat, I don't think it's going to be very pleasant if you're one of the people that like to go out and or like to go to 7-Eleven and grab beer for the night or whatever, that kind of thing. I don't think it's going to be very pleasant for the expats over here. I don't think it's going to be very pleasant for the tourists that are stuck here. But maybe, just maybe, it'll give people some time to do other things that they find that they enjoy, or that they didn't realize they enjoyed, but now they do. Eric said hand sanitizer too. Yeah, hand sanitizer is going to become a big commodity. I think hand sanitizer will become a commodity, probably not a commodity, but become a big part of everyday life forever from this point forward. I really believe that. The mask thing will fade away at some point and kind of go back to normal, but I think that hand sanitizers will definitely be something that everybody carries with them, or most everybody carries with them for a long time. Eric says, I just read that. Gomar says, yeah, that moonshine is medical purposes. That's right. Daddy Bob, what's up? Good to see you. Well, that's it, Jeremy. I was going to visit you at Pattaya. No alcohol, not coming now. I hear you, bro. Patsy's closure is going to prevent anybody from doing any kind of meetup. Roger says even the medical smoke pharmacies are considered essential in Oklahoma. Wow, that's interesting. That is very, very interesting. Eric says I bought some Everclear 191 proof to use as hand sanitizer. Hey, that works. It'll definitely work. Cody says, I felt like having a course. I might as well just whiz in a Dasani. Yeah, man. Goodmorning says, Roger, I've heard about that in Washington State too. Ike says, Cody, it's the banquet of beers. Richard says, yeah, I agree. I think hand sanitizer here to say. Sorry about the last comment. Did not post well. Lost in translation thing. All good. Of course. Of course, all good. Of course, bro. And if any questions on that, you definitely know how to get in touch with me. So, yeah, totally good, bro. Totally good. I just didn't know what you meant by the first part. That's all. No worries, Richard, at all. Motorbikes and Tracks says, is the curfew working? It seems to be. Seems to be for sure. Lost in Translation was a good movie. You know, I don't think I ever saw that movie. What was that movie about? Give me a 2 or 3 sentence synopsis. Did I see that or not? No. I watched Heat, the movie Heat, yesterday for the first time in a long time, and that was pretty interesting. Cody says, my father drank Beast. I only snuck out one. Yuck. Ooh. Yeah, I had the Beast thing too. So we got about 8 minutes left in the live stream here. Just to let you guys know, I'm gonna go on for 8 minutes. Just try to keep it right under an hour, and let you guys get on with your night and or on with your day, that kind of thing. Let's see. It had a young Scarlett Johansson. Wow, that's good. Daddy Bob says, I guess you're out of work right now, Jeremy. I am working from home right now, Daddy Bob, as the requests for duties come out. Eric says, good old PBR is a good fallback. PBR, I'm not sure what that is. Rashard said, dude, Lost in Translation was good. If you're a Southeast Asia fan, you got to watch that movie. I'll pull it up today and watch it for sure. And she and Bill Murray are stranded in Tokyo. I remember that. I remember that. Yeah. I remember that. I still might pull it up today and watch it, though. That's pretty cool. I like that. Daddy Bob, good name. Yeah, he's a cool dude, man. Eric says, that's Blue Ribbon. Oh, okay. So that's some kind of alcohol. Or beer, I should say. Cody's out. Cody, we'll see you, bro. Thanks for dropping by. Much appreciated. And thanks, Richard, for the contribution, bro. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you. Really, guys are really keeping the channel afloat by doing that. So I appreciate it very much. Thank all my moderators. Motorbikes and Tracks says, is the air in Pattaya improving since the shutdown? I don't know. I live in Bangkok. I'm not sure. I haven't been down there in several weeks, so I'm really honestly not sure. But thank all my moderators, and good to see new people in here like Derek, and hadn't seen Eric in a long time either. So good to see you, Eric. Thank you for dropping by very much. I appreciate it. Everyone have a wonderful night or a good day wherever you are in the world. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to all my moderators for being excellent moderators. And we might see you again tomorrow, or we might wait until the weekend. Maybe I'll do some videos for the rest of the week. I don't know. Either way, you guys have a great day, great night. I love you all. And whatever you do, find a way to do more life.